He opened his trunk and found a kitten inside, but what he discovered about how it got there changed everything. Travis hears the sound again, a tiny squeak from his car. He freezes with his coffee cup. The sound comes again, louder this time. The trunk should have been empty. Travis knew that for certain, but the sound said otherwise. The trunk lid lifts slowly. Travis peers inside. His breath catches in his throat. A tiny gray kitten stares up at him. Its eyes are huge and frightened. Its body trembles in the corner of the trunk. "What the hell?" Travis whispers. The kitten meows softly. The sound breaks his heart instantly. He looks around the parking lot. Nobody is there. No broken windows on his car. No signs of forced entry. The doors were locked all night. How did this kitten get inside? Travis reaches in carefully. The kitten does not run away. It lets him pick it up. The tiny body feels so fragile in his hands. "Where did you come from, little one?" His mind raced through possibilities. Maybe yesterday at the grocery store? He had left the trunk open while loading bags. Could the kitten have jumped in? Could he have missed seeing it? It seems impossible. But it was the only explanation that made sense. The kitten shivered in his hands. It looked up at him, helpless, waiting for him to decide its fate. "All right, you are coming inside." He carried the kitten into his house. The apartment feels different with the kitten there, less empty, less quiet. Travis has been alone since the divorce 6 months ago. The silence has been crushing. He found a small bowl, filled it with water. The kitten drank desperately. Water splashed everywhere. "Hungry too, huh?" Travis opened his refrigerator. He had leftover chicken from dinner. He shredded small pieces, placed them on a plate. The kitten attacked the food. It ate like it had not seen a meal in days. Probably it had not. Watching the tiny animal eat, Travis felt something shift inside his chest. Something warm. Something he had not felt in months. "Maybe you are supposed to be here," he says softly. That evening, Travis takes photos of the kitten. He posts them on social media. "Found this kitten in my car trunk this morning. No idea how it got there. Does anyone recognize it? Please share." He hit post, set his phone down, leaned back against the couch. The kitten slept peacefully. Its tiny chest rose and fell with each breath. For the first time in months, Travis did not feel completely alone. The responses come quickly. Most people made jokes. "Check for a Hogwarts letter too," one person wrote. "Cat burglar left evidence," said another. Someone suggested taking it to a vet. Good idea. Then one comment appears from an anonymous account. No profile picture, no name, just blank. The message reads, "The kitten is a sign. Don't give it away." "This is weird," Travis mutters. A sign of what? Who sent that message? He tries to shake off the creepy feeling, but the comment bothers him. It feels like a warning, or a threat. He clicked on the account. It had 0 posts, 0 followers, 0 following. Created today. Before we continue with what Travis discovers next, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Travis took a deep breath. He was being paranoid. It was probably just some internet troll. Next day, Travis decided to focus on practical matters. The kitten needed a vet check. That much was clear. He found a carrier in his storage closet, left over from when he and his ex-wife had owned a cat. That cat had gone with her. Another piece of his old life that disappeared. The kitten protested loudly when Travis placed it in the carrier. It meowed. It scratched at the door. It wanted out. I know, but we need to make sure you are okay." The vet clinic was 15 minutes away. The receptionist smiled when he walked in. "Hi there, what brings you in today?" "Found this kitten in my car. Need it checked for a microchip and general health." Of course. 20 minutes later, Travis sat in an examination room. The vet lifted the kitten out gently. No signs of injury. A bit underweight. Probably been on its own for a few days. No chip. Dr. Mercer confirmed. "That makes things harder. Without identification, finding an owner is nearly impossible." Travis nodded. He had expected that. "What should I do?" Dr. Mercer smiled. "You could surrender it to a shelter, or you could keep it. Looks like it already likes you." The kitten had curled up in Travis's jacket sleeve. It purred contentedly. Travis felt his resolve crumble. How could he send this tiny creature to a shelter? "I will keep it, for now." Dr. Mercer nodded approvingly. "Good choice. I will give you some supplies to get started." Travis left the clinic with a carrier and a bag full of supplies, plus a significant dent in his wallet. But somehow he did not mind. Back home, the kitten explored every corner of the apartment. It climbed on furniture, knocked over a pencil cup, chased a dust bunny under the refrigerator. Travis watched with amusement. The apartment felt different now, alive, full of energy. That evening, Travis sat at his computer. Work emails demanded attention. Reports needed finishing. The normal grind of his job. The kitten jumped onto his desk, walked across his keyboard, sat directly on his mouse pad. "Really? You are going to be that kind of cat?" The kitten meowed, looked completely unapologetic. Travis laughed. He picked up the kitten, moved it to his lap, tried to work around the small, warm body. Then the kitten did something unexpected. It jumped from his lap to a nearby shelf, the shelf where Travis kept old photo frames. The kitten knocked a frame over. It fell with a crash. "Hey, careful!" Travis rushed over, picked up the frame. The glass had not broken, thank God. The photo inside showed a young boy, 7 years old, big smile, missing front teeth, holding a baseball. Brady, his son. Travis felt his chest constrict. When had he last spoken to Brady? A month ago? 5 weeks? Their last conversation had been an argument. Brady had called him distant, unavailable, too focused on work. Travis had gotten defensive, said hurtful things. They had not spoken since. Brady was 16 now, almost an adult, living with his mother across town. Travis missed him desperately, but pride kept him from calling. Stubbornness kept him silent. He set the photo back on the shelf, carefully this time. The kitten meowed softly, as if it knew, as if it understood. "You are trouble," Travis told it. But his voice held no anger. That night, Travis could not sleep. The kitten had other ideas about bedtime. It wanted to play. It pounced on his feet under the covers. It attacked his fingers. It raced around the bedroom at top speed. Finally, around midnight, the kitten settled down. It curled up on Travis's chest, purred deeply, fell asleep. Travis lay awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about Brady. Then he heard something, a sound outside, near the window, scratching. Travis sat up carefully. The scratching continued, then stopped. He got out of bed, walked to the window, pulled back the curtain. A shadow moved quickly away from his building, too fast to identify, too dark to see clearly. His heart raced. Was someone out there, watching his apartment? He ran to the front door, unlocked it, rushed outside in his bare feet and pajama pants. The parking lot was empty. Streetlights cast orange pools of light. Nothing moved. Travis stood there, breathing hard, feeling foolish. He was jumping at shadows, getting paranoid over nothing. He went back inside, locked the door, triple-checked it. The kitten was awake now, sitting on the bed, watching him with curious eyes. The next morning, Travis called the police, told them about the scratching, about the shadow. The officer on the phone sounded bored. "Did you see anyone clearly?" "No, but..." "Any damage to your property?" "No, but..." "Any threats made against you?" "Well, no, but there was this weird comment online." "Sir, without evidence of a crime, there is not much we can do. Keep your doors locked. Maybe install a security camera. Call back if anything else happens." The call ended. Travis felt dismissed, unheard. But the officer had a point. What crime had been committed? Someone walked past his window? That was not illegal. Still, the feeling persisted. Something was wrong. Something did not add up. And Travis remembered. And the cameras. He had a security camera which was filming near the house. A year ago, someone had stolen his bicycle. Travis had installed cameras afterward. He checked them occasionally, but mostly he forgot they were there. Could the cameras show anything? Could they explain the kitten mystery? Travis rushed to his computer, opened the security software. The cameras recorded continuously, saved footage for 30 days. He scrolled back to 2 nights ago. The night before he found the kitten. The footage showed his car, parked in its usual spot. Nothing unusual. Travis fast-forwarded. Hours passed on screen in seconds. His car sat undisturbed. Then, at 9:47 p.m., movement. A figure in a dark hoodie, face hidden. Travis leaned closer to the screen. His pulse quickened. The figure approached his car, looked around nervously, then reached for the trunk. Travis expected to see a break-in, a forced entry. Instead, the figure pulled a key from their pocket, unlocked the trunk smoothly. No struggle, no damage. What the hell? The figure reached into their hoodie, pulled out something small, placed it gently in the trunk. The kitten. It had to be. The figure closed the trunk, locked it, looked around one more time, then walked away quickly. But just before leaving the camera's view, the figure glanced back. The security light caught their face for a split second. Travis froze. His world stopped spinning. He knew that face. He knew those features. Brady, his son, his 16-year-old son. Travis hit pause, stared at the frozen image. There was no mistake. Brady had put the kitten in his trunk. Brady had a key to his car. Brady had planned this. But why? Why would Brady do this? Travis grabbed his phone, hands shaking. He called Brady's number. Hello? Brady's voice sounded cautious, uncertain. Brady, I need you to come over, right now. Dad, what is... Just come over, please. We need to talk. Silence, long and heavy. Okay, I will be there in 20 minutes. Travis ended the call. He sat down, tried to calm his racing thoughts. Why would Brady sneak into the parking lot? Why leave a kitten? Why not just bring it to the door? None of it made sense. 23 minutes later, a knock came at the door. Travis opened it. Brady stood there, taller than Travis remembered. When had he gotten so tall? His hoodie was the same one from the video, dark blue, worn at the edges. Come in. Brady entered slowly. His eyes immediately found the kitten. The kitten was on the couch, cleaning its paws. Brady's face softened, just for a moment. Then he looked at Travis, guarded, defensive. Sit down, Travis said. Not a request. Brady sat. I saw the security footage. Brady's face went pale. He opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. I can explain. Then explain. Why did you break into my car? Why did you put a kitten in my trunk? Why not just talk to me? The words came out harsher than Travis intended, but the confusion, the hurt, it all bubbled over. Brady looked down at his hands. I did not break in. I still have the spare key, from before. That does not answer my questions. Brady took a deep breath. When he looked up, his eyes were wet. Because I miss you, Dad. The words hit Travis like a physical blow. After the divorce, after I moved with Mom, you just disappeared. You stopped calling, stopped visiting. You were always too busy, always working, always tired. Brady, Let me finish, please. Travis closed his mouth, nodded. I saw how sad you were, how empty your place looked when I came over last time. Mom got to keep Whiskers, our old cat, remember? Travis remembered. The gray and white cat they had adopted together. Brady had loved that cat. You were alone. You looked so alone. And I thought maybe if you had a cat again, someone to take care of, someone who needed you, maybe you would be less sad." Tears ran down Brady's face now. He did not wipe them away. "I found this kitten behind the pizza place where I work. It was alone, too. Skinny, scared. It reminded me of Whiskers. Same color, same size. I thought it was a sign." Travis felt his own eyes burning. "I wanted to just bring it to your door, but I was scared you would say no. Scared you would be mad. So I snuck into the parking lot, put the kitten in your trunk, thought you would find it and just keep it. And maybe it would give us a reason to talk again." Brady looked at his father, vulnerable, waiting for judgment. Travis could not speak. His throat was too tight, his heart too full. He stood up, walked to Brady, pulled his son into a fierce hug. Brady hugged back, hard. They stood there, father and son, holding each other, both crying. "I am so sorry," Travis whispered. "I am so sorry I made you feel like you could not talk to me. I should have just called. No, I should have called. I should have been there. I should have been a better father." They pulled apart, both wiping their eyes, both smiling through tears. The kitten jumped down from the couch, walked over to them, rubbed against both their legs, purred loudly. Travis picked up the kitten. "What should we name it?" "We? Well, you found it. You brought it here. It is as much yours as mine." Brady's face lit up. "Really?" "Really. You can come over any time. Help me take care of it. We can spend more time together, if you want. I want that. I really want that." They sat together on the couch, the kitten between them, content, purring, happy. "How about bridge?" Brady suggested, "because it brought us back together." Travis smiled. "Bridge, I love it." Over the following weeks, everything changed. Brady came over 3 times a week, sometimes more. They fed Bridge together, played with him, talked about everything they had missed in each other's lives. One evening, 3 months later, Travis and Brady sat on the couch. Bridge slept between them. Travis looked at his son. "I should be thanking you. You saved me. You and this ridiculous cat." Bridge meowed in his sleep, as if agreeing. Travis closed his eyes. For the first time in over a year, he felt whole. He felt complete. Sometimes the smallest gestures create the biggest changes. Sometimes a simple act of love can rebuild what seemed permanently broken. Thank you for watching this story. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me continue sharing stories that matter. And maybe, just maybe, this story reminded you to reach out to someone you have been missing.